Hi there. So, just a word about legal cases. So, when taking a case to court, for example, a criminal charge, it's important to identify all elements of the crime or the offence. Okay, for example, it's important to show what crime has been committed, but also by who, and it may also be asked how is it committed. Now, in this particular case, proving these elements of the offence to the state authorities is slightly illusory because obviously the state agencies know very well who's doing what and how. But it's important that our deception doesn't overtake us because it's it seems to me that they are deceiving us as much as they can about how things are really functioning. And if we carry false perceptions about what's really going on, that could potentially work to our disadvantage. So, for example, if we want to, if we say, if we say, oh, this is all the Department of Alaska, or sorry, the Department of Security in Alaska's fault, for example, it's possible that the claim could be easily avoided in Italy, for example. So I think that it's important to state that when any legal cases are being pursued, that we are not actually able to fully identify the people who are doing this and the people who are responsible, and that's because of the massive disparity in knowledge, power, and resources. So that's not our fault, and that shouldn't work to our disadvantage. We are accessing justice because we are seeking to relief from a justice system. So, not knowing who is exactly perpetrating it cannot stop us from seeking protection and help. Another point to raise is that we are asking for the state entities to do that kind of work for us. The police are supposed to do the investigative work. So if they say, oh, well, you don't know who, you can't even say who's doing it. Well, of course not, because the police haven't acted and investigated to find out who it is. And that's why if we aren't out trying to sort of even prosecute anybody, we're trying to get the police to act and to fulfill their duties. Similarly, we can't be expected to speculate on advanced military technology. So they say, oh, what technology is this and how on earth could it possibly work? Well, again, that's illusory because they are the ones who have control and access of the military. They're the ones who have the technology. So, it would be a very clever trick to try and twist that round to a litigant who wasn't prepared for how the legal system works. And they say, well, I don't know who did it. I don't know how the tech works. Oh, your case is being thrown out. Oh, no, mate, sorry. You have to be quite careful that those kind of things don't, can't take place. You know, what's another thing? Yeah. So basically, So that was it. Basically, that the fact that we can't identify the perpetrators and they can't clearly, and we can't say exactly how the crime is taking place, doesn't mean that we're not entitled to protection of the state and international legal mechanisms.